on this. I have to get the stencils set up first before I do any painting. So I'm going to take your eyes down the bottom. Let me get the laptop set up. And I have to turn the TV down. All right. Let me get started with. Let me zoom you down here. We have to work on the stencil. So the part that I really want to keep is like part of this down here and this part of the flames. Where's my glasses? I'm gonna need my glasses. Need tape. All right. Um, Now come back up to here. I'll show you what I have. Is this right here. Try to get it. Try to do alignment like that. But now I'm going to have to put the gloves on because I don't want to touch the helmet. And I'm going to need some pieces to tape it to the helmet. Kind of tricky now to do all this. I guess still, I'm gonna, right now, you guys are off cam. Camera's not on me. I'm taping up around the edge of the stencil. Let's see if I can point it down. See, I'm taping off around the edge. Hopefully I can get it to stick down because the helmets are round and that. I don't know if this is going to do anything. But we'll see. There. Now, like I said, I'm going to have to get my gloves on. I'm going to take. Now we'll come back up here to the helmet. I'll take the helmet off of here. Put the helmet down. Hold up. What I'm gonna do is put that there. Put that like that. Now try to get this up. All right. Let me go all the way down. I'm going all the way down to my pants leg to where I can hold it. This was what I was afraid of. It's going to be. Alright. Doesn't want to do what I want it to do. But that'll work good there. So the way I'm going to have to this ain't gonna work out the way I want. I don't know what to do. I might have to just do stripes on the helmet. As much as I want to put flames on there. Or I'm just gonna have to airbrush it a little bit at a time, go around. Hold it and shoot it at the same time. And just do the paintbrush work later on. Yep. That seemed like the only way to do it. That seems like the best way to do it. Alright. So that's what we're going to do. Just going to have to hold the helmet, airbrush. Hold the helmet and airbrush and stencil it in best as possible by hand. So we'll see how this goes. Let me get my airbrush all set up. I'm going to do the orange on here. I need the airbrush. We're going with Timothy John Luke's airbrush. Let me mix up this orange. I'm just going to do it really light to get it. This helmet, I got the 3 other helmets, but they're going to go, we're doing stripes on them. This one I want to do the flames on, but I want to see how it goes. Alright, let me get this airbrush loaded up. If I get this on there good enough, I can go ahead and paintbrush it in. So we'll see how it goes with this. And I wanted this to be ghost, and I don't want it to be super strong with the flames. Kind of want it ghost in, and then the top part might be different. It's what I'm thinking right now, but it could change. We never know. But we'll see. Let me make sure I put the lid on the paint. And get my glove on. I'm gonna tilt you down because I'm gonna work from here. Heck, this is gonna be kind of hard. Let me see. If I do this, I do this and hold the stencil and the airbrush at the same time. Yeah, I can't do that. Unless I do it on my glove. I gotta figure out how to hold that down and hold the helmet at the same time to do this. I could do it there, like that, and the air pressure from the gun. Oh, I don't have you down here. Let me tilt you down. Have you like that. And then try to air pressure, see what happens. Uh, See what we got. Ain't too bad. I'll take you up here. Take you up and move that light down. See what we got. Up. Need to go up higher. Kind of right there. That ain't too bad. I could do the rest with the paintbrush. Let's see if we could do the other side the same way. Like I said, it's kind of what I wanted to do was ghost it in a way. And then we'll do some colors on the top. So now I got to turn it around. There. That's cool. See, I could even I'll have it all down here the way I want, and I have that going around there. I have this part going right there. But this is supposed to be black, so I'm not really concerned about that. But this is going to be black, so I need this part will be all right. Because now I can go ahead and do what I want to do on the rest of it going up in this area. So I could practically might be able to take it. Nah, I ain't gonna do it. I'll do it all by hand. The rest of the part of it. But that's not bad. That's kind of what I wanted to do. Get like a little trace of it, and it's ghost in. It's not really, you can't really see it unless you're close up on it. But yeah, that's going to be pretty cool. Now we'll just do the other side the same way. Now I'll come back to here. But now I gotta make sure my stencil's dry and flip it. I'll have to, okay, we shot on this side. Now we're going to shoot on this side for the opposite side of the helmet. So that's going to be tricky again. This time I'm not going to have to get a piece of tape because I did like that to where it did stick to my glove to hold it in place while the air pressure holds it down. So we'll see if we can't do that again. But now it's on the opposite side, so I don't know how it's going to stick to the glove. Up, I got the tape on the wrong end. Uh, let's see if this will work. All right, look down at my hand. Sorry. See, I have it set up in my hand. I'm trying to go with the same distance and everything like that. I think that'll work. Want it up just a little bit. kind of worked out all right. All right, let's take you up here where the light is. And you can see where it kind of worked out all right. Like I said, I'm going to have to I'll do the brush work in there. But you see how small the helmet is. So now we have this side. See it there. And now this side. Now, gotta get the stencil to dry. I come up here and do a little bit up on the top if I want. Now, take it back down here. Take it back down here. I can come up top and do a little bit. Do a little bit off the top if I think I'll do that. The top is going to be different. I'm going to just keep this down the bottom, just like how I have it, and just work with that. Uh, yeah, kind of tricky doing it with the stencil. But like I said, if I had my Cameo 4 working, I could do it all. But it's not bad. This ain't bad. It's fighting me a little bit, but that's to be expected. I don't mind it. I don't mind the challenge and that. It's hard to take a flat stencil like this and just do it. But like I said, I'll come back with the paintbrush and do it. So I'm not too keen. I could do this, use this stencil on other things, and I'm going to, that's for sure. But on doing these round helmets and stuff like that, it's kind of tricky till I figure out something else out. But I really wanted to learn something with doing using the stencil on a round surface. And I learned. I learned, and I hope you did learn also how tricky it is. But now the major part is getting the tape off the stencil without messing the stencil up. Because some areas of this stencil, if you look at the stencil, some areas are so thin in there, so you want to take the tape off as easy as possible without hurting anything. There you go. So now the stencil is still nice and flat. I'm going to keep that piece of tape on there because that area there is holding that down. That'll move. This this little area here will move to where it's too close to that stencil. that part of the stencil. So I want to try to keep it separated like that at all times. That's how that is. Now we come up to here. Like I said, I can just take the airbrush alone will hold that. The air pressure alone will hold that in place if I do it like that. I need to move this tray down further to where I can see what I'm doing on the top. So let's do that. And let me move this out of the way. That I got to hold the helmet out here. Move that off to the side. Now let's move. Like I said, we'll move this down. I gotta move the whole thing. There, there. All right. Put that down there. Then I got you further down. All right, you can see. So now we have this further down. See, now I can hold it down here like this and have these all set up for the. Yeah, I like that. All right, so we'll do the. I need something back here to make sure that helmet doesn't move. All right, didn't work the way I wanted it to. Ah, paint is real thin. But we're alright. See, I can still see some of it right there. That's cool. That is cool. Hey, Bobby. Trying to ghost these flames in a little bit. I want to ghost them in, but I don't want to overstep my boundaries. I like that. That turned out all right. I kind of like that. Where was that? I think I had it like that. Kind of let the air pressure of the paint gun, kind of let the air pressure of the paint gun hold the stencil down. Now I'm trying to, like what I'm trying to do is do it to have a ghost flame over top of the on this helmet and it's working out somewhat. Uh, I don't know if you can see it, see some of it, how it's in there. Can you see it on the camera? But it's doing all right. If I do it back here, I have you tilted up. See how it's coming along? I think I'm going to have to come around with the paintbrush a little bit to define that ghost of a flame. I'm trying not to. Where's my other glove? Alright, so you see it there. You kind of see it there. See it going right in there. And then up top here, you have it right here in the front, a little bit there. But like I said, I'm going to go ahead and come in with the paintbrush. You can see it down here on the side and a little bit on the side here. Now I'll come in with the paintbrush and define it down a little bit more. But the helmet, I'm not worried about the helmet, or not the helmet, the shield on the helmet, because I'm going to do that black. So this kind of gives me a direction of how I want to do it with the paintbrush. But keep it, like I said, I want to keep it ghost in a way. So that's where my thought was on doing it. And I think it's all right. Kind of captured the way I wanted to do it. Yeah, no, but it's not bad. I mean, if I had the stickers in that, I'd be kind of worried in a way. Uh, but we could deal with it. I need to get the Cameo 4 up and running and that to do stuff like this. If I had the Cameo 4 up and running, I have to do all that, do that process too. But it's all right. I'll be right back.
Stitch Fix. Just take a quick quiz to show your size, style, and budget, and your stylist will send personalized looks right to your door. Stitch Fix, online personal styling for everyone.
Here's this week's Mouse Walker Minute.
All right, guys, check this out. Another Mouse Blocker Minute. My man Todd here. He lives out in Colorado. Kind of like I do. Matter of fact, he's even donated Chevy Blazer back for a Carson Christmas program. Dude, you're well aware of the damage that mice can cause, man. It's kind of brutal, to be honest.
Yeah, they're those turds, man. There was a thermostat wire, so my thermostat gauge quit working. And then there was an oil sending unit, oil gauge quit working. But like I got a neighbor, she was $5,600 on her truck, and another neighbor $1,200, another $800.
We sent you some products like a month or so ago. How has that worked? How have you seen a big impact and difference?
Oh yeah, there's nothing anywhere there, and I think it's even good because I got a little Honda that I drive in the wintertime, and I think it's even loud enough that they're staying away from it.
Thanks for spreading that Mouse Blocker word, man. It's a great product. It has great results.
Thanks to you guys at Two Guys Garage. Thank you to Mouse Blocker, and again, thank you for choosing a humble guy like me. I'm very blessed. All right, as we're building on the car here, right, we're adding a lot of sort of modern functionality, but we can also add kind of the quietness of modern cars, right, with some kind of a sound dip. And you can see, well, I can see, there's some on the roof, right, from the factory. Any car you dig into, you'll see strips and patches and things where the original manufacturer would have tried to quiet down certain panels that make a lot of radiated noise. So pretty easy stuff. You see a lot of guys will just try to get every single corner, nook and cranny. I don't think you gotta go that far. I think you can look at kind of a factory car to get some guidance, but you're gonna have certain things that have shape, contours that are stiffer, that are less or more loud. So I think you can kind of focus on some of those big flat panels that are just really vibrating and go to town. Now we got a little roller here, so I'm gonna do some peel and stick. You can kind of use the roller to really get the stick in there. Again, doesn't have to look too pretty because you're gonna put the carpet right over the top. So, but with a big piece like this, I'll probably cut it down into some more manageable sizes and get her in here, and then we'll move on. So, to have some fun with peel and stick. I'm pretty excited about this project. We're making some good progress today.
Yeah, man, it's such a cool car. Old muscle cars just have lines and aesthetics that you just can't duplicate. You know, it's great to see them come back to life like this. There's a certain nostalgia to all of it, man.
Yeah, we're gonna put some new glass in here. You can see the old glass, kind of coloring wise, it's got some tint from the factory with
Yeah,
a little bit of
greenish.
greenish,
Yeah.
but he wants to start clean and clear. Yeah, see what he wants with that. So we're gonna inspect all the hardware, but we might transfer at least most or all of it over, replace anything that we need to, and get it in the door. So now we have actually some glass going up and down. That's huge. Yeah, we got lots to do. So yeah, we get the glass in, get all the inner door panel hardware, finish up this wiring, and it's a big list.
Yes, it is. What
Let's get on it.
fun car to do. We'll see you on the next Two Guys Garage.
Today it's our turn to look at a really cheap from Two Guys Garage to get ready to hit the trails on the Built for Off-Road Adventure Ride. We added some last-minute additions as well as do a little prep work on a second vehicle that will be joining Matt on the ride. Welcome to Truck News. Today we're going to have a lot of fun. Actually, this vehicle belongs to our buddy Willie Lee. He's one of the hosts of Two Guys Garage, and we've got his Jeep in the shop today because we're getting it ready for a big event that's coming up here in a little bit. You know, we're doing a lot of name dropping, I think, in this one. Yeah. Now we're talking about Ian Johnson, the guy who built for off-road. Well, he's got the adventure ride, man. That's what it's all about. So Matt, Willie Lee, and Ian are going to go out and have a whole lot of fun. Somehow I'm left behind, but this is one of the rigs that these guys are going to take out and do some of the coolest trails in the country, really. So the guys at Two Guys have already got a head start on this project, right? They did a couple of things. What all did they do? You know the whole list.
Oh yeah, I mean, so they kind of got the ball rolling, so to speak. They got the Sci-Tech fuel injection on it. They've got some upgraded brakes and a whole bunch of stuff that still needs to get done.
Now, I've been friends with Willie D for, I don't know, over 10 years,
Yeah.
but I've never ridden with him, right? So I'm not quite sure how that's going to go.
I've seen his videos.
I'm a little bit nervous.
He's an aggressive guy. He's an aggressive driver.
And I am not an adrenaline type of person. I don't want to go fast. I don't want to be high in the air. I like right here, nice and slow, landing on the ground.
Well, here's the thing, though. Speaking of, we got to keep our planet on the ground. We've got some Wheelock wheels going to do this, some DIY build, so to speak, as well as some new axles to keep this thing, moving out on those trails. Now, we got more work though today before you talk about those trails.
I want to talk
We got
about
this rig over here.
That's
This one is something that we kind of showed you years ago. It's been around for a while. I think we just stick you in this one and you're good to go. I mean, we'll change the fluids, a little rinse, whatever fluid, you should be fine.
Yeah, ship it across the country.
What could go wrong?
No, I don't know. So we do have a little bit of a laundry list of things to do on here. Might even have this in another show coming up here just to get that ready for you today.
We're going to have a vicious day. So one of the things we're going to do to this Jeep is kind of give it a better footprint and help it be a little bit more, well, I should say off-road worthy, right? So what we want to do is go ahead and put aside a big set of E-locks on this thing. It'll help us get better traction. And plus, you know what? Nothing else. It gives it more of a rugged look.
It does that indeed. Now, if you've done any kind of serious off-roading before, any kind of competitive motorsport, really, you're probably familiar with V-Lots. But, most people haven't done that. So we're going to explain that a little bit, and then we'll talk through how we're going to do it on this particular one. Because you run V-Lots on the drag car, but that's a totally different
It is. Yeah, I mean, it's the same concept and it's the same type of thing, but for a different reason why. When a drag car, a lot of times they'll give you a stiffer sidewall. I mean, that's exactly what it is. So not only does the car be able to put more power to it at the starting line when the tires don't hook up, it also makes it more stable down track.
All right, I'm back. I got a thing. Sorry about that. But yeah.
Yeah, the other thing too is
I was with my brother out there. They showed me another car builder built a Chevelle out of carbon fiber, and it's got a hardtop convertible with the LS motor in it. Me and my brother, we're into cars, and that's makes it fun. I think I wanna. It's called Trans Am. The name of the website or the people doing it is called Trans Am World. They take the brand new Camaros and they'll do all kinds of trick work. They do GTOs, the Trans Am World. They they're really good. They're like Condigit Design. Their work is just the same. No, me, I'm down here playing with this. I think that's going to work out really good how that is. And like I said, I'll have to come in with the paintbrush and do it all up. I'll do it more. I don't know if I'll make it stand out more or keep it in the ghost flame family or not. I have to play with it more. It's going to take me a while to figure out how I want to do it, and I don't want to waste time on the YouTube channel of showing it. I mean, but the other helmets, I have these other ones that I've done. Like, take this to the side. I got the green one here, and all of them, all these helmets right now have gotten. It's I did metal flake on them. Did metal flake on each of the helmets. We're going to end up. I'm going to end up putting tape on them to have my lines going different ways and everything, uh, like how you see the helmets with different striped lines and that. So I'm going to do the same thing, not exactly the same as what other people have done. I'm just going to do my own version of lines and stuff like that on the helmets. These other three helmets and that. So we'll have that. I got to set it all up with tape and everything. So that'll be pretty cool. Maybe I'll come on and show you the paint process of the stripe lines because I'll do one set of lines on all three helmets and we'll paint that on there and then I'll paint all three of them at one time with one color and then I'll do take that off and that'll dry and I'll do another video where I'll do another stripe over top of all three of them. So we'll do it that way. Uh, Keep the videos a little short and not keep them to about an hour video. Over try to keep it to an hour and that or over an hour. So we'll see how it goes. And thank you for coming on by, Bobby. And I'll see you on the next one. Bobby, I gotta watch your video. I seen that you had a video posted, so I gotta watch that yet. And I will be watching it, I should say. I just woke up, so I'm still in the process of waking up. See if that'll stay there. Yeah, stay there. So we have that helmet up there too. All right, so that's all. That's what I had. Like I said, I sprayed the colors down, or I did spray the metallic on the last video. I sprayed metallic all the way around, and then I sprayed the colors all the way around on top of it, and then I sprayed metallic again over top of the color. So like this one has that highlight green, and then these are like with one's a gold metallic. Yeah, well this one's a gold metallic I have on this one. I sprayed it under, and then I sprayed the color orange on top, and then I sprayed the gold metallic again, and now I just put the orange over top with the flame and that. This one I did the. Yes, I did this green, the green one here. I did the highlight green. It's a metallic. You can practically see it. It's in the jar, or in the container. Yeah, it's the highlight green. Highlight green. Uh, let's see. I don't see where the number is from Wicket, but that got the this in there. I don't know what the number is. I can't see where the number is. I'm not sure. Should have had the number there. Oh, okay. Right at me. That's the W403. That's what's on this one. That's kind of cool green. All right. Oh, and I started off yesterday when I was mixing these up. The metallic, if you leave these metallics sitting for a long time, it's best that you keep them, watch them, turn it upside down for a good while to get that metallic to come down. Because if you leave it like this, the metallic just sinks to the bottom and it's hard to get it off that bottom. So every now and then, go ahead and rotate it to get the metallic to keep moving around and that. Even though I have the Vortex mixer that I put them on to shake them up and that, it's it's still a little hard to get that metallic to keep moving around. So if you have these and you got the metallic one and you ain't using it that much, rotate them. Keep rotating these metallic ones because it was the same way with this one here has this gold in it. Now you can see how the metallic is all around, but I gotta keep rotating it. And yeah, I used that on this one. And this color, I can't really make that out. I think it's a 350 if I'm not mistaken. 0350. It is the Wicked Gold. And then I have this one. I did not. This is the other gold that I didn't use, and this is the Wicked Gold Chrome, and it's the 358. But you can see where it's still a little stuck there. But if I shake it up, you can see the gold moving. So I keep trying to get this one to break loose. I have to get it to break loose. And then I have the silver. Now I have the silver one, and you can see how it's like stuck around the top in a way. But this is the 351, the Wicked Metallic. But like I said, if you have them sitting for a while, that metallic sinks to the bottom, and it's hard to get it off that bottom. So you gotta try to get it moved around. You keep your metallics moving around, the bottles moving around. Set them each way, but like I said, keep moving them. If you have it this way, I think once you go ahead and set it straight up in that, you'll have some metallic up there, and then when you go to pour it out of here, the metallic's up here, and you're going to have a lot to come out on in your gun. If you have it sitting this way, it's hard to get it from there up to here to come out to when you need to use it. So I'm gonna ask Steve and Scott them if they have problems like that. I think you're better off to have it sitting upside down. I'm not 100% sure. I'll have to ask them because I know we as painters, we don't use the metallic as much. And so it's a possibility that everybody has that problem. Cretex might be able to answer the question on that. But they hit it off that bottom and to get it moved around. That's why I like Scott McKay's thing of that, his mixer and that. He's got that big mixer. He's got his bottles in. He just hits the button and they just flip around and that. All right, so that's what I got today, and I guess that was my tip. another tip for today. So there you go. Y'all have a fantastic day. I'll see you Monday, Bobby. Hopefully I'll see your stream later on. I'm going to watch your one video, and you say you might be going live later. All right, no problem. Uh, I'll see you then. Bye. Oh, and before I forget, go ahead, hit that like and subscribe for those in the background who don't like saying anything but like love watching the videos and stuff like that. Like watching the videos, hit that subscribe. I need all the help I can get. And Bobby does too. All right, Bobby Silver. Bobby Silver 76. Bye.